Whether you love networking or hate it, it's a vital part of a strategic job search. One of the best places you can network is at an industry conference. That's because everyone is there to learn something and meet other people in their field. So you'll be in perfect setting to walk up to a total stranger and say hi. But before you get ready to attend a conference, you need to have a game strategy. Be sure to print out the checklist that accompanies this lesson, which will help you stay on track. For most conferences, you have the opportunity to stay at the same hotel where the conference is happening. If you can, do that. That way, you're in the middle of the action all the time. You'll waste too much time walking or driving back and forth to another hotel in between sessions. And even if the conference you're attending is in the same city where you live, you may still want to invest in a room at the hotel. As soon as you decide to attend a conference, it's time to start doing your research and developing your plan for success. That means looking at the list of attendees, reviewing the sessions, and learning about the keynote speakers. You can leverage the internet for all of this, including following companies and people on LinkedIn and Twitter, following the conference hashtag, and reaching out to people you want to meet to introduce yourself and ask them to meet up at the conference. As we've mentioned before, networking can happen anywhere, and it definitely happens before you get to the conference. If you're flying there, it could happen in the airport or on the plane, where you're likely to run into others who are attending the same conference. And what about when you're waiting for your ride? The Uber or taxi lane is a great place to start to make connections. When it comes to networking, you need to have the right mindset, which translates to the vibe you're sending out to the world. Remember that you and the other people in the conference are there to meet and make connections. That means you need to have an attitude of connecting, chatting, and giving. Although your primary goal may be to land a job, that probably won't happen immediately. Instead, focus on building connections and starting relationships. In addition to having the right mindset, you need to have the right look. Always dress professionally at a conference, and mind how you're holding yourself everywhere, even in the restroom. Be kind to everyone you meet, including staff, and plaster a big old friendly smile on your face. People are more likely to approach you when you are friendly and happy to be there. If you're never fully dressed without a smile, then you're not ready to network without some basic tools. These include your name badge. Make sure it's legible and worn in a place that can be easily read. Name badges are an excellent way to break the ice, so make sure you wear yours throughout the conference. Business cards. As a job seeker, you might not think about business cards, but they are worth the investment when you're going to a conference. Have some printed with your name, your phone number, email address, and LinkedIn URL, as well as the job title you're looking for. You can also create a digital business card that you can send to the people you're meeting. While you may want to have your resume available, printed, and your phone number, business cards are more common at conferences. Notepad and pen. There's no doubt that you'll have things that you'll want to write down while you're at a conference. For sessions, you may have your laptop with you, but when you meet people, you'll want to take a note of anything you talked about or distinguish details. This will make follow-up a lot easier. When you meet people, it will eventually come up that you'll share what you do or what you're looking for. Prepare and practice several pitches that will fit in any situation so you'll be ready. Not sure where to start? We have a lesson on building a great 30-second pitch in this module. When you head to a conference, you don't want to be a one-hit wonder who's always asking, "What do you do?" Instead, prepare some open-ended conversation starters, depending on where you meet people. These could be simple as, what are you most looking forward to at the conference? What sessions have you enjoyed so far? What were your thoughts on the keynote speaker? Is this your first time attending this conference? And there are many others you can probably think of. Most conferences will release a schedule and map ahead of time where you can print and download. And some conferences will even have an app. Make the most of these tools by creating your own personal schedule based on the people and companies you want to meet. Be sure to include sessions where you can learn something new, exhibitor booths, and pre- and post-conference events, as well as an additional social event and outings. You should also be strategic with your downtime while you're at the conference. The on-site coffee shop, hotel gym, hotel bar, and offices are great places to connect with other attendees and start conversations that can lead to long-term benefits. Your goal at a conference is to have a brief, meaningful conversation with a number of people. Sometimes, though, you'll find yourself needing to get away. That may be because you're an introvert and you just need a break. You can see the signs that the other person is no longer interested, or you may see another person you want to meet. Above all, be tactful and graceful. Give your full attention to the person in front of you and exit in a way that leaves you both feeling like it was a meaningful conversation. If you've been working LinkedIn already and have a robust network, a conference provides the perfect opportunity to leverage those connections. Once you've completed your research on who will be attending the conference, look at the people you know to see if they can provide you with an introduction. This can occur prior to the conference while you're both there, and even afterward. The goal of attending a conference is not just to meet people. You want to follow up with them and develop a relationship as well. You can do this by sending a LinkedIn request within 24 hours of meeting them, pre-writing your follow-up emails and notes when you meet people and sending them once you return home, reaching out to people you didn't meet to schedule a call or virtual meeting, sending resumes to the people who asked for them or the people you feel might be able to help you with your job search. While there are plenty of things you can and should be doing when you're networking at a conference, there are a few things to avoid as well. Your list of don'ts include: don't spend all your time with just a couple of the same people. Don't drink too much. Don't be shy. People expect you to talk to them. Don't follow people around. It's just creepy. Don't be a close talker. Give people some space when you're chatting. Conferences can be an ideal location to network and meet people who can help you on your job search. Some things to remember as you're planning for the event include: stay at the same hotel where the conference is being held. Develop a game plan ahead of time. Remember that networking happens before you arrive at the conference. Make sure your mindset and appearance are positive and upbeat. Gather the essentials you'll need to make the most of the experience. Create and practice your elevator pitches. Prepare conversation starters. Build your schedule before you arrive. Have an exit strategy. Leverage your network to secure introductions. Connect with people during and after the conference. And also remember the don'ts of going to a conference. With a little preparation, a great attitude, and excellent follow-up, attending a conference could just put you on the path to securing your next perfect position.